We have some unfortunate news, guys. The Ecodiesel JL has a check engine light, and this one is not going away. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Casey, and that's right, my Ecodiesel JL has a check engine light. I've had the Ecodiesel for almost a year now. It's been about 11 months, and it's been pretty good. We had one little issue with it way back in the spring when we took it on a long road trip, and somehow I managed to get it to go into limp mode when I was pushing it really hard up a 9% highway grade. And since then, it's been great. You know, a big part of this channel is sharing all of the things that go on, whether it's a mod or a problem with the Ecodiesel JL. And as always, I'm gonna share any problems that I've had with it. So yes, the Ecodiesel has a new check engine light. I've had a couple check engine lights come on periodically, but they seem to go away after a couple start-stop cycles. So it could be things like maybe loose gas cap or just a sensor tripping once and then going away. But unfortunately this time the check engine light is not going away, and I'm gonna see if we can maybe scan and see if we can get a code off of it. The Taser JL will display some check engine lights, but not all of them. And maybe we can get a bit of insight before we head down to the dealership to have them take a look at it and diagnose a problem. What is that we have? Looks like there's a bunch of boxes up here that got delivered that I didn't realize. Let's go check those out real quick. What do we have here? We've got some Method wheels and something from Artec. 17 by 8.5, 0 mil offset, 6 by 139.7. I think that might be a total lug pattern, and I might know who these belong to. Hey, I got some stuff here. Method wheels and Artec.
I ordered a bunch of stuff from Northridge for the 4Runner. I just had it sent to you.
Oh, excellent. You want to maybe come over and
Yeah, I'll get away. Let's have a look.
All right, man. See you in a bit. As suspected, this is Chef John's parts for his 2018 4Runner, and it looks like he just decided to ship it to my house.
On, guys.
Well, so you ordered some parts to my house, I see.
We got some stuff from Northridge. We're gonna change a few things up.
Excellent. So, not sure if you guys remember John, aka Chef John, from our North Island camping trip back in October. But since then, he has purchased this 2018 TRD Off-Road 4Runner, and we're gonna be putting some mods on it because we want to take it out on some adventures with us, do some overlanding. And it appears that the first order from Northridge, John just shipped to my house, so.
Can't wait.
Let's go take a look at those boxes. We'll get them off the porch. I don't want to leave them out there. And let's just see exactly what John ordered and figure out what we're going to be doing next to this build. Method 703s. Are these the ones with the bead grip or something like that? They're not bead locks.
There's not bead locks. I didn't want to go crazy, but bead grips, apparently they do a good job. We're gonna see out on the trail, right?
Yeah. I think Dustin has bead grip on his methods as well. The idea with the bead grip from Method is they've got like extra knurl around the outer lip of the rim, similar to the Terraflex Nomads as well. I'm excited to see these. Let's pop them open.
Let's do it.
Is that the world's smallest knife?
It's the snap-on knife. Do not mount on wheel until wheel.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So basically what they're saying, you see this in every new wheel box, is they want to make sure you've got the right bolt pattern and offset for your vehicle before you go through the trouble and expense of mounting the tires onto the rims.
Look at that.
Look at that, fresh.
You
got fresh wheels, man. December.
Yeah.
So when did you order these?
I think I ordered it like a couple days after that.
Yeah. So John ordered these back in the starter, just around the start of December, mid-December.
Yeah.
And it's been 8+ weeks to get them. So if you guys are looking to get parts,
order now.
Order in advance, because every vendor I've talked to has had challenges. Usually it's challenges with like 1 or 2 integral parts to be able to ship their entire product. But with these, looks like they got manufactured but it just took us a while to get them up here into Canada. But Northridge, thanks so much as always. Get a little booty.
It's a little booty on the top, a little cozy. Okay, let's see them.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
there we go.
Yeah, those look awesome. Here's the thing with Method Bronze. It's unique and it's awesome. I don't think I've seen anybody else do a bronze quite like Method Bronze, and I really like it. And John's got the dark blue 4Runner. It's actually something I was thinking about for wheels on the Corvette at some point, is doing like a matte finish bronze. Obviously not off-road wheels.
It's like a brushed, I think, like matte bronze. And I'm an old school Subaru Rally fan, so these it's not quite the same, obviously, but it's I like the color contrast.
Yeah, these look great. This is gonna look awesome on the 4Runner. Ooh. They are bronze. They're not like silver or gray, but they're not overpowering, which I think is really nice about the Method Bronze.
Yeah. They don't have that gold. Some of them are really, really gold.
Yeah.
Rather than bronze. Some of them even have almost a flake to them.
So this is the knurl that I was talking about. See how they've got these ridges here on the lips, both the front and the back? This is to try to, reduce the chance of your bead coming unseated from the rim. So it gives it a little bit more grip when you're aired down, and hopefully we're not trying to re-bead tires out on the trail, because that's really annoying. What a great color. It's really hard to kind of capture this color on camera, but those are great. I like those.
Yeah.
And then what do we got? What's in this Artec box, man?
Oh, the Arctec box. This is a roof rack from Arctec that actually goes on the stock rails for the 4Runner.
Oh, really?
And
so no drilling into your roof?
No drilling. So it actually has a couple of rails that go down the side. I'm gonna have, I think, the rooftop tent on it most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that, I didn't feel the need right away anyway to go with a full, really expensive roof rack. The availability on everything, I think it was something like 12 weeks out to get the one I wanted.
That's
if I was going to get a
crazy.
full.
So John has the stock roof rack here on his 4Runner, and yeah, the idea was to not put any new holes in the roof. So we're gonna mount this up, bolt this onto this thing. Enough messing around with new parts that have nothing to do with the Jeep. We need to get it down to the dealership and get that check engine light checked out and just see what's going on, because I have a road trip planned with Sean from the Story Till Now coming up, and I'd kind of like to be able to take my Jeep on it. So let's hop in the Jeep, take it down to the dealership, and leave it with them to scan and diagnose the problem and see what's going on. So one of the cool features of the Taser JL is that it can show you some, not all, but some check engine lights. In the menu system, it's actually showing 0 diagnostic trouble codes, or DTCs here. So sometimes one will show up in here, and you can go into this menu and actually see what it might say. That's how I knew about that throttle position sensor issue that time we went into limp mode. That's not going to really help us. There's also an option to clear the check engine lights. So that can be helpful. Maybe just sometimes a sensor tripped, and see if it comes back right away or not. And if it does, then, well, that's probably time to go see the dealer. A question I get a lot about the Taser JL is, do you leave it in when you take your Jeep in for service? I think that's gonna be one of those your mileage may vary answers, and it depends on how friendly your dealership is towards mods and whether or not you think they may deny you a warranty claim or potentially flag your vehicle's VIN in the future if they find that Taser JL connected up. I don't have any really existing relationships with the dealership, and so I'm just going to pull it out really quick. I have mine just strapped to this cross member with some Velcro to keep it in place. It takes me just a few seconds to pull off this lower panel, remove my Taser JL. Well, actually, before I do that, I unmarry it, so it's going to unlock itself from my vehicle, and then I pop off that panel, undo the Velcro, pull the Taser JL out, and replug it back into that security gateway module. Takes all but a couple minutes, and now I don't have to worry about the dealership saying something about the Taser JL connected up underneath. But it also gives me an opportunity to update the Taser JL. And when I was just looking at Z Automotive's website, it appears that the Taser has some new updates as well as a beta firmware for it. So we'll try out the beta firmware. Okay, the dealer has had the JL for a few hours now, and they just called and left a voicemail. I'm gonna give them a call back and get some more information. But essentially what they said was that it is a P4076 exhaust pressure control valve and a P047F exhaust pressure control valve is stuck open.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's going to need a new, let me bring it up here, exhaust valve actuator or diverter valve there. So to divert the exhaust for windstream regions and whatnot. So it's just a bypass valve for the exhaust there. So it's unfortunately 2 weeks away, the part. So we got to get it ordered. It's covered under warranty, obviously. We just got to get it installed when it's here. So as long as that light doesn't start flashing at you or going crazy, you're okay to drive it. So it's actually, there's a little valve in the exhaust that when it gets to a certain amount of pressure, it'll release the pressure. Yeah, so you're okay to drive it. If the light starts flashing, that's when he wants you to stop, but it shouldn't flash.
Should be good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it a lot. I'll come grab it shortly.
Sounds good, man. See you in a bit.
Cheers. So it looks like the problem isn't too bad. It sounds like they said it's okay unless that check engine light starts flashing. So there's something I learned. If your check engine light is flashing, that possibly means something's really bad versus just being on and solid. We're going to have to bring it back to the dealership in a few weeks when they get that, I guess, exhaust valve or some valve in the exhaust system that needs to be replaced, and it sounds like we can continue to use it in the meantime, so that's great. I will update you guys with the progress after we take it in and get it repaired and get it back, so do make sure you are subscribed. If you guys want to see some of that 4Runner build, let me know down in the comments. We're going to be taking it over to Epic Adventure Outfitters to get some stuff installed. We're going to get those awesome Method wheels mounted up on some tires, and we're going to get Chef John ready for some adventures. He's going to be coming out overlanding with us and helping us out and doing some more cooking and doing some exploring, and we're going to have some fun with the kids. So I'm really excited to see a new build start and show it off to you guys. I've never done anything with a Toyota before, so I think that's going to be really cool to follow. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys next week in the next upload.